again and we will say our
Hello and
name,
welcome to my
age and
pre-recorded
something about
coaching
ourselves,
session.
okay? Just before the session starts.
Whilst we go
So my
round
name
at the
is
start
Lisa,
of this
I am
video and
24 and
introduce
my two
ourselves to
favourite
each other
sports
and
are
say our
athletics
favourite
and
sport or
dance.
something about ourselves, I'm going to talk you through a wee bit about this session. So this session focuses
You love
on
football, that's
developing
good.
sprint performance with a specific emphasis on acceleration and starting mechanics through both standing and crouch starts. This session was delivered to a group of 6 school-level athletes who have general sporting experience but
That's
limited
nice.
formal sprinting training. The primary aim of this
Good, I
session
love
is
food
to
too.
develop sprint start technique, particularly
Yeah, everybody loves food.
acceleration mechanics, as this phase is critical in determining overall sprint
Oh, lovely.
performance. The key objectives are to improve body positioning during the start, including forward lean and arm drive, enhance reaction speed and movement efficiency, and maintain a high level of engagement and enjoyment throughout the whole session. For
You
this
love dogs
group,
as well. Have you guys
the
got a dog?
focus is placed on
Yeah.
movement quality rather
I
than
know.
performance
What dog have you
outcome,
got?
as developing
Oh, lovely.
fundamental movement patterns at this
Oh, that's
stage
nice.
underpins
mental,
long-term
so is my dog.
athletic development.
Right, who's next?
This session is underpinned by a constraints-led approach alongside
Nice.
elements of
Interesting.
game-based
Right,
learning
okay,
and
perfect. So
athlete-centred
we will do
coaching.
warm-up drills in a wee second before we
The
start our actual
constraints-led
session.
approach
But just now
suggests
we're going
that
to do a wee
movement
game.
emerges
Does
through
anybody have a
the
game
interaction
suggestion
of
a
the
tag game?
individual, the
James.
task and the movement. Within this session, this is applied
Banana
through
tig, good one.
activities
Right,
such as
so
sprint
I'll quickly
races
explain
and
whilst
relay
we're in the
races,
circle.
where athletes
When you get
adapt
caught
their
in banana
movement
tig, you have to stand
based
with your
on
arms like this
task
to make a
demand
banana,
rather
right?
than being
The only way
given
to get
a
back
single
in the
correct
game is if
technique.
somebody gently peels your arms
However,
apart. So can we
rather
please be
than
careful that
applying
we're
this
not hurting
approach
anyone?
rigidly,
It's just gentle,
it
we're
is
not
adapted
tugging
to
their
suit
arms
the
or anything.
ability
Yep. Because
level
there
of the
is only a
athletes.
few of you, we're just going to have
For
one
less
catcher, okay? And
experienced
James, would you like to be the
performers,
catcher? Okay.
Complete
Right, Camille, stand
reliance
up.
on
Stay on this
exploration
side.
may
I put
limit
some
learning.
blocks out so that you
Therefore,
don't go
a
past
balance
there, okay?
between
You need
guided
to stay on this
instruction
side.
and movement
So it's okay.
exploration
Ready?
is applied.
You ready to get them, James? 3,
So
2,
next we're
1,
moving
go!
on to play a game. This is a TIG game, also known as a chase game, and it's called Banana TIG. Game-based learning is used to embed sprinting within engagement and competitive activities. This is particularly effective for school-level athletes as enjoyment is closely linked to movement and effort. However, while these activities increase engagement,
That's it, James,
they can
catch
reduce
them!
technical focus if not carefully managed. This requires active coach intervention to ensure learning
well
objectives are
done!
maintained. An athlete-centred approach is also incorporated through the use of questioning and feedback. Although this was present, there were moments where I realised more heavily on instruction. This may have limited opportunities for a deeper cognitive engagement, which is a key principle of athlete-centred coaching. And this is backed up by Kidman 2005.
Well done! Right, we've got 30 seconds left and then we'll stop.
Overall, these approaches were selected to create a balance between skill development, engagement and learning, while being adapted to suit the needs of the group. As you can see, the session began with a group introduction, allowing the athletes to engage socially and feel more comfortable within the
stop
environment.
there. Okay, well done, over the
A
come.
small group of 6, this helps
Good
create
job,
a
James. Yep,
positive
everybody
and
have a wee
inclusive
rest.
atmosphere.
It's quite a lot when you're doing the
This is
catcher, isn't
particularly
it?
important at this level,
just
as
because there's only a
confidence
few
and
of you.
enjoyment can directly influence engagement and willingness to
We will in a wee
participate.
minute. We'll play a game at the end. Right, we'll play a wee game
This
at the
game
end.
of tag
Okay,
was used
so I'm going to explain what we're doing
as an
today.
initial activity
Right,
to increase
whilst
heart
we'll
rate whilst
catch our breaths after
introducing
running about there.
sprint-related movements
That's quite a big
such
space
as
to be in, isn't it?
acceleration
But I
and
thought if I
reaction
give us a bigger
speed
space,
when being
you've got
chased and being the catcher
more
try to
typing
detect
on
the other
about.
athletes.
rather than just in a wee
This
space in
activity
case you
allows
bumped into
athletes
each
to
other,
develop
right?
movement
So
patterns
we are going to do
implicitly
some sprints,
aligning
right?
a constraints-led approach.
After we do our warm-up drills, we'll do
However,
some sprints,
due to
and
the
then we're going to
open
turn
nature of the activity,
into
there is limited
a relay
control
race
over
to make it a wee bit more fun and
execution.
competitive. Okay?
To address this,
Right.
I reinforced.
Can you do me a favour just now? We will all line up across this white line over there. Okay? Just find a wee space, make sure you've got a lot of room.
So now we are moving on to a warm-up, focusing on drills before we begin our sprinting session. This warm-up includes dynamic
have we all got enough
stretching to
room?
prepare the body for sprinting.
Because this is warm-up drills, remember, so
This
we need to have enough
increases
room.
blood flow,
Good job.
improves
Right,
mobility,
Bruno, could you move down a little
and
bit for me?
activates the muscles required for
Good boy.
explosive movement.
Right. We
This
are
is
going to start
essential
with
for
high
sprinting,
knees.
where high levels
Can
of force and
anyone
speed are
show me what
required in
high
such
knees
a
are?
short
Joseph,
time
can you
frame.
come out? you're just going to turn around and face everyone and show me what high knees are. Okay, this is how to do it properly. Yep, so he's getting his knees right up, okay? Can we all try that? We're going to go up to where I'm standing, and then you're going to stop here, okay, and stand next to me for a wee minute. Right, so on we go. Well done, stop here. Good job. We're going to do the same on the way back. On we go. High knees again. Well done. Can anyone tell me what the next one is that we do? Jacob?
So here you can see that I asked the athletes, I gave them a chance to show us any of the warm-up drills that they are aware
so would you like to come out and show everyone? So wait a wee minute, guys, just stand in line for me.
Here,
yep, so you're going to put your hands behind you and you're going to try and kick your hands. Okay, up to me, on we go.
Doesn't tend to join in if he's just kind of told
Good job,
to do.
stop there.
Which is completely understandable.
We'll just wait on Jacob.
So I gave
Turn round, we're all going to do it together again. It's not a race, remember, we're just warming up. Okay, on we go. Make sure we're doing it properly.
It allows him to not have a little
good
bit
job.
of control, but
the next one is side steps, so I'm going to show you what to do for this one. Okay, so everyone face this way. So when we do this, you are stepping to the side like this, but you're bringing your arms up over your head. Okay? On you go up to where I'm standing. Well done, that's it. Good job. Stop here. Now we're all going to face this way, the opposite way this time, and we're doing the same with our arms and our head.
So
on you
here
go.
I'm giving examples of each
well
one
done.
drill just to ensure that we're doing it properly.
Right, this time we're going to do Mario jumps.
Done them halfway
right.
Up,
James,
so
you might not have heard of this before. So see in Mario, he's got the big gold coin above his head. We're going to have to try and jump up to reach that gold coin. Okay? Wait a wee minute. It is opposite arm to leg. So when I'm lifting my left leg, I'm lifting my right arm. When I lift my right leg, I'm lifting my left arm. You all understand?
Arm to opposite leg.
Right, on we go. That's it, Jude. Keep trying. Good boy. That's it. You've got it now. It is a wee bit difficult, isn't it, to do opposite arm and leg? Right, same on the way back. Let's go. Good job. Okay, the next one we're going to do, this will be our last one, is our mummy kick. So hands out in front of you. You need to keep your back straight and you're trying to kick up and reach the opposite leg to opposite arm again. Right, don't try and swing your leg up too high, because some people can't get their leg that high up, so it's just until you feel a stretch, okay? Right, good job. Well done. Good job, Henry. Well done, Bruno. I know. You guys are doing good. Right, same on the way back, last one. Good job. Okay, well done. Do we all feel warmed up? Yeah. We're going to do the sprinting next, Jacob, right? So, let's go and grab a very quick drink, okay? And then come back to me and we'll start our session.
Warm-up drills. So the participants are just going to get a little drink before we start. And we should just be moving on now to our...
Oh, are you? That's okay, you have been running about, so that's why. That means you're warmed up, though, that's good. So, we're going to move on now and do some sprints, but we're going to break it down so that we're doing it properly, okay? And we don't just start running like this. Right, there's a way to do it properly in athletics, okay?
The standing start was used to introduce
can you see the line of cones that I've put out down the bottom? Yeah, you okay, Jude?
While demonstration and instruction supported clarity, this approach may have limited athlete improvement in the learning process.
Would you like to demonstrate for me?
Looking at
right, okay, I'll let you demonstrate in a wee minute once I've explained it, okay? So, the line of cones down the bottom, that's where you stop. We're not running any further than that, because if we do it, we're going to run into the wall and hurt ourselves. So make sure that you stop at the cones. When you stop, after you've run, you're going to be quite tired, because we're going to do quite a few sprints so that we can practice.
And telling them what to do.
So make sure that you're walking back and getting your energy back, okay? Do not be sprinting on the way back, because it's not a race on the way back, okay? It's a race on the way up. When you get there, stop, walk back, okay? Do we all understand that? You okay, James? Yeah? Right. So, how to properly start a sprint race. You're going to put your 2 feet together. Yeah, we're going to do that in a wee second. But if you don't know what your better leg is for starting a sprint race, mine is my right leg, right? And my left arm, because it's opposite leg to arm, okay? If you don't know what that is, that's okay. What you're going to do is you're going to stand with both your feet at the line. You're going to tip forward a little bit, and whatever leg goes out to stop you, that's the leg you're going to use, okay? So when you find whatever leg works best, you're going to put that up at the line next to you, so the black line, okay? Now, we have to put our opposite arm forward. So if I've got my right leg forward, am I putting my right arm forward? No. What arm am I putting forward? My left arm. Well done. Right? If I had my left leg forward, what arm would I put forward? My right. Well done, James. Good job. And Joseph. Right? So, we need to make sure that our feet are behind this black line, not like this on the line. We need to make sure our feet are behind the line. Right? Right, well, we're going to change that. Right? Because sometimes, see if you run same arm and same leg, it's difficult to get started. You're not going to run properly to start with, so we'll try it, okay? You might be used to that, but we'll try this, okay? Right, Jacob, can you go behind the line for me? Good boy. So, that's okay. Jude is going to demonstrate. He asked if he could demonstrate to everyone, and he's standing perfect. Well done. He's got his opposite arm to leg. So when I say, on your marks, before we do a race, that's when you put your leg forward and your arm out. When I say set, you're going to lean forward a little bit, but we're not leaning too far forward, because what's going to happen? I can fall forward, can't I? So we're just leaning a little bit, and then when I say go, you're going to run as fast as you can. So Jude's going to demonstrate. Can everybody look at Jude for me just now? Jacob, you watching? Right, on your marks, Jude. Good boy. Get set. Go! Oh, nice. Well done. Good boy. And they even stopped at the cones and walked back, so good listening, Jude. Well done. Right, do you think we can all try that now? Yeah? Right, so let's step back a little bit from the line. Everybody step back a wee bit. Jacob, step back a little bit for me. Remember, I've not said on your marks yet, so our feet should be together. James, good job. Right, on your marks. Arm ready as well. Set. Go! Run! Well done, good job. Just walking back, remember? Well done, guys, that was good. Good job. You're all so fast. Well done, Henry.
At that age and level, how information is delivered
Tired already?
affect how they learn, stay engaged, and how
Are you okay?
they avoid injury.
Okay, we're only going to do a couple, right?
First,
so that was good. The one thing I'm going to say though,
like posture,
and this kind of applies to everyone,
stride
when you're
length,
running,
placement,
we need to make sure we're using our arms. See if our arms are here, but our legs are going fast. It's going to slow us down. You need to use your arms, right?
Parts, for example,
so when you're running, make sure that you're using your arms, because see if your arms go faster, your legs are going to go faster, and then you're going to run faster, okay? So let's try that again, using all the steps. This time we'll try and use our arms a bit more, okay? So, standing at the line.
Through simple, repeated cues.
On your marks.
Instead of a long explanation, short instructions like push the
remember opposite arm to leg.
Your arms back.
James, switch your arms.
Like say then this.
Henry, that's good. Try it, James. Give that a wee try.
So
yep, that one. Good job. Well done. Good job. Well done. Jacob, what am I putting? Good boy. Right, are we ready?
As much as hearing it. As you can see here.
Set.
As I am
go. Use your arms, remember. Well done.
You're copying each thing I do, like.
Good job, that was much better.
At the line,
well done, copied, just walking back.
Leaning forward, but not too far forward in case we
save your energy.
Like they all copied.
Well done. He's all right, boys. You tired, Jacob?
The reason I chose a group of 6, which
okay, we're going to do one more.
Opportunity for individual attention.
And then we're going to try something else, right? We'll try a crouch start next.
Okay? I
don't know if you've ever done that before, but don't worry, I'll show you all the steps.
Like, you need to
so this time, if you feel like you want to try the other arm and leg, so the opposite from what you have been doing, you can try that.
Some of the mistakes before.
Only if you want to, you don't have to. Okay, some people maybe can use both legs to start. So it's just to give them a wee chance to try that. Right, so on your marks.
Posture can lead to unnecessary strain.
Can I just say something, sorry? See, when I say on your marks, make sure you're not already started like that, because then when I say set, you're going to have to lean even more forward and you're going to fall. So on your marks, it's just your arm and your leg at the line, okay?
Short, clear,
on your marks.
With a quick practice, keep
set. Go!
High and makes
use your arms! Well done!
And also, it'll build confidence. When children successfully
Good
learn
job,
one piece at a
careful
time, they
James.
feel
I think you were
progress.
just running too fast there, you couldn't
Confidence
slow
carries
down.
over when you combine the elements into a full sprint.
Was my stomach.
So in short,
It's okay.
breaking things down
Jacob.
turns into a complex skill.
Well done, that was very good.
Sorry,
You
turns
ran so much
a
faster
complex
there,
skill
well done.
into something
Because you followed all the
manageable,
steps.
safer,
Good boy.
and more enjoyable.
Did you feel faster?
Well, given the structure.
Certainly
so
looked
coach
faster
each
when you were
step
running there, good
effectively.
job. Okay, this time we are going to try a crouch start. So I need everybody to have the listening ears on because this is a wee bit trickier. So, you are going to put your better leg to the line like we have been doing. So put that leg to the line, whatever leg it is. Right? Are we all doing that? So leg at the line. You are going to then put the leg that's behind like
Here
this to
we are
make
moving on
an
to the crouch
upside
start.
down T. That's good. Good job. Let me just check.
Listen to this demonstration.
Well done.
Give them
The
and
leg
I'll
at the
explain a bit
front,
about it.
you are going to swing round behind to make a T. And then the leg at the front now, which should be facing the side, you are going to swing round, but you're then going to kneel down. And your knee should be in line with your foot. James, that's great. Well done, Henry. Good job, Bruno. Well done, Jude. That's it, Joseph. Right. Well done, Jacob. So, I'll come round and help you individually in a wee second, okay? You're then going to put your hands at the line, but we don't have our hands flat down. Because see, when we are ready to go, that's not going to help us. That's going to make it so much harder for us. So we're going to make...
So the crouch start.
Yep, that's it. We're going to have our hands like
increased
this. Position them like
increased
this.
task
When I say
complexity,
set,
building on the previous
you're going to lift up a little bit. And when I say go, you're going to run as fast as you
While
can.
this
Okay, but you need to
progression
look
aligns with
forward.
skill development
or you'll
principles,
fall, okay?
Some athletes found this quite challenging.
Right,
as
are we
you'll see in the
ready?
video. This suggests that greater individualisation may have been required.
Push up.
Although
Go!
the
Run,
constraints
run,
of the coach encourages exploration, less experienced athletes may benefit from more structured
Well
guidance.
done.
And this is backed
You
up
okay,
by
James?
David, 2008.
Oh, did you? Did you stand on it? Does it? Right, we'll see how you feel in a wee minute, okay? Right, I'm going to go along now and check that we're all doing it properly, okay? So, I'm going to face this way now so you can copy my feet. Does
First
anybody
time
put their
I
left
faced
leg
them,
forward
gave them a
first?
demonstration
That's this leg.
as I wasn't sure
Anyone?
exactly what way would be easier for them
Right,
to copy.
so copy what I
the
do with
second
my
time
feet.
round
You're going
we
to put
done
your
it,
foot at the
I
line, left leg at the line.
had my back
This
to them
one's going to come
so
here.
they could copy each foot step
Everybody
by
do that
step,
with
just
me?
because some of them found it a wee
Joseph, are
bit
you the
challenging the
opposite?
first time and they were getting a little bit
I'll
confused.
do that with you in a wee second,
I
so
also
if you
then
just
broke
stand,
it down,
okay?
so Joseph
Like
here
this.
on
The front leg is going to come round here.
Right-footed,
Well
so I done
done.
it
I
the
know it's a wee
left-footed
bit
way
wobbly,
first,
isn't
as
it?
most of the athletes,
Then the
I think
front
5
leg
out of
is
6
going
of
to
them,
come round and we're going to kneel down.
their left foot is the strongest, so
That's
I done
it.
that first
Good
for
boy,
them,
Jude.
and then
Hands at the
secondly, I
line like
moved on to
this.
do the right leg for Joseph.
Right, you guys stay there, I'll do it with Joseph.
As you'll
Right,
see
so we're going to
just
do the
here.
right leg first, Joseph. So right leg at the line. Left behind. You got it? Good boy. Swing that leg round. Good boy. This leg here is coming round and we're going to kneel down. Hands in front. Perfect. Right, are we ready? So remember from the last one, you have to push up like this before you go, okay?
Just reminding them again
Set.
that they have to push up,
Push up.
when I say set.
Go! Run, use your arms! Well done, good job guys. Right, well done. Let's grab another wee quick drink before we move on, okay? I'll explain what we're doing. Right, so
Okay, so moving on, we
we are
turn
going
this
to
into a
now
little
do some
fun
relay
game,
races
using
just
all
to
the
make our
technique that we
sprinting
had
a wee
just
bit more fun
practiced.
because it can get a little bit boring and repetitive when you're just standing practicing the sprints, can't it? But now we know how to properly start the race, right? So, can anyone tell me what these are? Do you know what these are?
Baton.
Relay batons, good job. This is the equipment you use in a relay race. Does anybody know what this means? Why do we have this? Jude? Yep, but what does it mean? So if you're holding this, what does that mean?
Oh, it means that you're like the person who's running.
Yes, that's what I was looking for. You are the person who runs, right? So unless you've got this baton in your hand, you are not
Here
running.
also,
You stand
kneeling
at the
because I
cone.
feel like
When you get this
when
baton
coaching
of
getting
someone
down
in
to
your
their
team,
level,
it's your
makes
turn
them
to go.
listen better,
Okay?
It makes them
Now,
feel a bit more engaged.
I'm going to split
rather
these
than
up into some
standing over the top
teams.
of them and
We
talking.
only have...
So, unfortunately, due to audio limitations, I will explain this next session. This is our relay races. So, these are much more fun, and the reason I chose relay race is because we practiced our acceleration and sprints, which are used in relay races, but this is to make it more fun, because if we just kept practicing our sprints and accelerations, the kids were not going to be having a lot of fun. It can get quite repetitive and boring. So this relay race was used to apply sprint technique with a competitive and engaging context. While this significantly increased motivation and effort, the competitive nature may have been reduced to focus on technique. This reflects a limitation of game-based learning where enjoyment may come at the expense of technical precision, and this is backed up by Light 2013. In future, I would apply constraints within the activity to reinforce technical focus, as I do believe after watching this session I did keep it more fun, and I could have gave better feedback when they were running their race. I could have gave the same coaching techniques. I was telling them in this section to use their arms, keep their chin up, don't lean too far forward, but we were focusing more on the batons, not dropping the batons, explaining what to do if you do, things like this. Also, I meant to say at the start that James, the little boy in pink, started to feel a wee bit unwell, so he then stepped out the rest of this session, meaning we had 3 in one team and 2 in the other. So I just got the boy at the start of the team of 2 to run twice, so first and last, just to make it fair. So this is me just going over using your arms as one of the coaching points. Looking where you're going, running straight ahead and not turning your head to the side to look at the other team. If we do that, you're going to slow down. I also mentioned when you get to the cone, using change of direction. If you don't, you're going to run in a big circle around the cone and it's going to slow the team down. So I was just reminding them of all these little things, whilst making sure that it was fun, engaging, and they were enjoying it. I didn't make the relay races very long lengthwise, just because we were focusing on sprinting and acceleration, so there was no need to make it very, very long. I also reminded them here that the winning team would be the team that were first back, but also sitting with their legs in a basket, hands on their head in a nice line to prevent anybody carrying on, their fingers getting stood on, tripping up over someone and things like that. So because they enjoyed that, they wanted to do one more relay race, so I thought we may as well put our sprinting techniques and acceleration to use and practice them as if we are in a relay race competition. So I allowed them to do one more race. This time I changed it round, so the person in the pink team is someone different that's going to go twice this time, as Jacob had already been twice and it wasn't fair that he had to keep doing extra work. We added in some star jumps to change it up a little bit. So when they get to the cone, they have to do 3 star jumps and then run back and give the relay baton to the next person in their team. Again, relay races can be fun, well, much more fun with more people in a group. However, the reason, as I said throughout this video, is that I only had a couple of athletes so that I could focus on technique and giving specific feedback, because if I had a massive group of 12 or 18 children, it's much more difficult to focus on technique. So with a smaller group, it made it a wee bit easier to do so. So I just got one of the participants to collect in some of the cones that we used and put the equipment away for me, whilst the rest of the group, we began a little stretch for our cool down. So I was just getting everyone in a circle. The cool down supports recovery and allows the body to return to a resting state. It also provides an opportunity to reinforce learning in a more relaxed environment. So in this part I was asking them questions, but you actually unfortunately can't hear it due to the audio being cut, which is why I'm just explaining everything that we do. So we went through the coaching points again. I asked them if they found it fun. They said they enjoyed it. Things like that. So overall, the session was effective in developing sprint technique while maintaining high levels of engagement and enjoyment. The use of game-based activities supported motivation and effort, reinforcing the relationship between enjoyment and learning. However, my use of questioning was inconsistent, which may have limited opportunities for deeper learning. Athlete-centred coaching highlights the importance of involving athletes in the learning process. Again, this is backed up by Kidman, 2005. Additionally, whilst the constraints-led approach supported movement exploration, its effectiveness depended on the level of guidance provided. This highlights the importance of not only selecting appropriate pedagogical approaches, but also adapting them dynamically in response to athlete needs. So here we're just finishing off our stretches, making sure that everyone is doing this properly for recovery and to prevent injury. And then we finish the session just by having a wee general chit chat about other games that they like, or what was their favourite thing about the session, did they feel like it helped, things like this. Getting the athletes' feedback at the end of the session isn't just to have a nice chat. It's one of the quickest ways to improve both their development and my coaching. First, it tells you what actually landed. You might feel a session on acceleration went well, but athletes can reveal whether the key points made sense or if they felt quite confused, which helps me adjust how to explain or demonstrate things next session. It also gives an insight into how their bodies are responding. They can feel fatigue, tiredness or discomfort, which you might not actually see as a coach. That's important for managing workload, reducing injury risk and deciding what the next session should look like. With a group of kids, it's especially valuable for engagement when they're asked on their thoughts. It makes them feel involved rather than just telling them what went well or things just being quite structured, which can increase motivation, focus and enjoyment over time. It also helps me individualise my coaching. Even in a small group, each athlete experiences the session differently. Their feedback lets me tailor cues or drills to suit each one more closely. So thank you for watching.